seconds more aggressive than what I'm doing.
Hopefully.
I see the difference right away, right?
Hopefully it's clean.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. We are back with more Autocross with VCMC Cup number 4, and we're back at your favorite spot, including mine, the go-kart racetrack between the drag strip and the river. So based on the layout of that track and how narrow it is, there's very few variation that you can put into the course. So what the group decided to do was run it in reverse, which actually played a lot of games with my mind. I was used to going a certain direction and turning in a certain spot, which is what happens when you have a very, standard layout that you don't change much from. And going in reverse, I ended up hitting cones like crazy. So here's one of my fastest runs, but I'm still hitting cones. So I didn't even know, or I couldn't even figure out where all the cones were that I was hitting in the course. For me, it was really challenging to see. I was trying to play back some of the video that I filmed with my GoPro there, and it was just really hard to kind of get bearings on where I'm hitting cones and where I'm not. And another factor that totally messed me up is they took all the bushes and all the shrubs and the trees down between the track and the river, because they opened that up for viewers or for spectators to watch the drag boat racing, which is happening soon, which is pretty cool. But as I came into that left-hand sweeper going towards that slalom at the end, it really played with my mind. I can see how little distance there is now between the water. And you dip a tire or two into the grass and your braking is pretty much gone. I've seen a lot of people skate off there, and they found a stump, or they found a bunch of that prickle bush and a bunch of those shrubs there. Now with all that gone, it was like you're facing that river going, am I gonna go in there? Am I gonna stay on track? So another thing that played with my mind, and I was very hesitant in that part of the course to really, I think, pay attention to where all the cones were. I think I was clipping some cones in that left-hander anyways. And I ended up finding myself midday at about 45th overall in raw time. And so generally I like to be in the top 20, and I'm talking maybe out of 95, 100 people, I shoot for the top 20 in there. I'm not the most competitive guy, but I like to be, in that 20%. And I found myself midday, roughly mid-pack, which was way off the mark. And actually I realized that I was hitting cones because I saw my score and then I looked down at all the penalties. I didn't even realize I was hitting cones. I must have been clipping them in a few spots and knocking them over very, very quietly, because you can't hear that in the car. But anyhow, I ended up realizing that I was hitting cones all day. So now here we are. I've got one run left in the day, and I got to make a clean run. I hate going away with all dirty runs. And I also had a buddy of mine who also has a 1LE, a couple years newer than mine, who was also trying to figure out where he can improve time. I was about 5 seconds quicker than him, so we decided for him to jump in my car, and I was hoping he'd be the good luck charm. And here's the last run of the day with my buddy in the car, and I managed to get a clean run in here, thank goodness.
seconds more aggressive than what I'm doing.
Hopefully.
I see the difference right away, right?
Hopefully it's clean. We don't know that.
Well, I didn't feel nothing on this side.
I think it was clean, but...
Well, it paid off. He was my good luck charm. Thank you, Ken. And we ended up running a clean run that time, and it boosted me way up in the ranking. I ended up being 22nd raw. So there's 1 or 2 cones difference between 45th and 22nd, which is a massive improvement. Each cone is 2-second penalty. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We've got more autocross coming. I am taking the 1LE back for one more autocross this year because we have a new spot that we're doing autocross, and it is a massive open space. And in my mind, that's the way autocross should be. You design the course every single time it's different, unlike the go-kart racetrack where you get used to certain elements, maybe picking up some bad habits for when they reverse direction, but every single time it'll be different now going forward. So I want to take the 1LE and try that. I'm going to throw an alignment in the car because quite honestly the outer edges of the front tires with the stock alignment are getting a bit worn. So I want to put some negative camber in there, and it's been a while since you know, I've done anything to the car, so time to freshen up some alignment in there, put some negative camber in there, get some more grip. I'm excited to see how the car turns in, how the car holds on mid-corner, etc. with the grip. I also want to check out the throttle lag situation. I've got another little tune in there, and this past autocross at the go-kart racetrack, I wasn't really on the throttle as much on corner exit where I have been in the past due to the fact that it was going in reverse. So I wasn't really focusing on throttle lag, you know, and that kind of stuff. I was really more thinking I need to get a clean run in here. So we're gonna go and see if this car can do it. I have a feeling that I'm not ever gonna get rid of that throttle lag. I don't know, it's just the way it is maybe with this car. I don't feel on a big track, but on autocross I do. So if I do feel it on this track, on this next location, I may retire the 1LE altogether from autocross. This old girl was supposed to come out, but I ran into a bit of a snag. Maybe another video, but I do have some tires and stuff, and this old girl's just sitting here. So I gotta do something with it, or else maybe I need to get rid of it. I don't know. So next video coming up, another autocross, new location, should be exciting, should be way faster than what we're used to seeing at the go-kart racetrack. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next video.